Well, hey guys, good morning. Big A coming to you live from the station Camp Greenway. Hey, it's not raining out here today. Praise the Lord. Look at that sun. I mean, it is. Had to get my sunglasses out. That sun was killing my eyes this morning. Hey, I titled this, "It's far more important who you're doing it with than what you're doing." Let me explain what I mean by that. Have you ever noticed in pro sports or even college sports, people like Belichick or Saban, how they win all the time? You look at the Patriots, whether you like the Patriots or not, I don't care. That's not what this is about. Or Alabama, Roll Tide, that's what my son-in-law says all the time. I don't even care if you like either of the teams, but my point of the matter is, do you know why they win all the time? They know how to recruit. They're the best recruiters on the planet. Those guys know how to pick the team. Why do we think it's any differently in our businesses? We go out and we get the cheapest person. You're like, hey, come on, you're $12 an hour, we'll take you. You're $8 an hour, you're $20 an hour, you're $50 an hour, whatever it is that you think is cheap for whatever that you're having them to do. You pick that person rather than their passion, rather than their heart. You need to pick the right person. You need to do like Belichick and like Saban does. You need to go after the talent, the ones that have heart. You can have the best plays in the world, but if you don't have somebody that can implement, they're useless. It's pointless. But we go after a person that we think is cheap rather than the person that can get it done. It is so much more important that we pick the right person than it is necessarily what we're doing. You ever heard somebody say, everything that guy touches turns to gold? There's a reason for that. The guy is good. He's got talent. He knows what he's doing. Yet we go out here all the time and we pick the bad apples. We need to stop doing that. We need to recruit well. I heard Jeff Hoffman say recently, he never goes out and picks a business and says, I'm going to do that. He goes out and says, hey, I want you as an individual because you are a champion, and we'll figure out what to do. We'll make money, but you got to have the right person. You know, about 3 years ago, I called my buddy Jamie J. Jamie J owns a VA service called Bottleneck. Unbelievable guy, unbelievable service, by the way, if you need a virtual assistant. And I said, Jamie, I've got this task that I want done and I need the right virtual assistant. So he lined up all these people and I got on the phone and I interviewed every one of them. And then we narrowed it down to 2. And so I got on the phone and I talked to the person, first of all and foremost, quite honestly, had more credentials. I mean, like they were lined up, the things that they could do. But it felt very transactional. You know what I mean? It was like there was no heart. And then I got on the phone with who I hired, Romley. Romley's an amazing individual, but an amazing virtual assistant. And when I got on the phone, I noticed that she didn't have really all the credentials that I was looking for, but she had heart. It was like, oh my gosh. I mean, she had watched all my videos, the Facebook Lives, the expert interviews. She knew everything about Robin and my kids and my grandkids. And she asked me about the business, and I was in awe. I was like, oh my gosh, this girl has done her research. It's the right person. Man, did I make the right choice. I called Jamie back. I said, Jamie, hire Romley immediately before she gets away, before somebody else gets her, because it's the right team member. Well, we've gone on to do that in our whole team. We hire for heart. We don't hire necessarily because you got the right credentials. We want the right chemistry, the culture that we're talking about. It is more important that you hire the right person than it is necessarily what you're doing. If you don't have that right team. Now, some of you out there today don't have the right team and you keep limping along. I interviewed Cody Foster, Advisors XL out in Topeka, Kansas, 400 employees now, and I said, Cody, what would you have done different? He goes, I'd have got the right people and I get rid of the wrong person faster. There's some people on your team today that needs to go. You just need to go in today and go, you know what? I've given you chance after chance after chance after chance. You're just not the right fit. You got to go. I'll see you. You got to go. I'm not trying to make you get rid of the good people at all. Keep the good people, but get rid of the people that are not taking you there. People matter. They're important. It can't be transactional. They got to have heart. They got to have culture. So it is more important that you pick the right person if you're going to be successful not necessarily paying attention to your passion. You can be as passionate as you want. Belichick could be as passionate as he wants. Nick Saban could be as passionate as he wants. And if he doesn't have the right people, he's never going to win a game. It's the same way for you today in your business. If you don't have the right people, you're never going to be successful. Hey, I'm Big A, coming to you live from the Station Camp Greenway. Go out there today and do the right thing. We'll see you.